Hey there, Never Seen It listeners. Trent here, sitting here with Betsy.
Oh, hi.
We are here to remind everybody, if you have not already signed up for our Patreon, this is going to be another clip show that we're putting out here with some samples of the episodes that we did over on the premium page, patreon.com/neverseenitpod.
We're 3 months in already, Trent. We've
3 months.
completed so many episodes, so much content.
Q1 in the books.
That's right.
Of course, the first episode, Betsy, was our Never Seen It movie club where we watched The Ides of March.
We had to. It was March.
It was March.
We got a little political because, that's what that movie is.
Because I like politics.
You like politics, and you had lots to say.
And Betsy really likes rom-coms, and we watched one for our show Real Love.
Yeah, we watched Leap Year, and Trent loved it. It was his favorite experience we've had in 3 years.
I'm going to say you should go and listen to that episode, and you can find out my real feelings about Leap Year.
You can see if he's going to try to contradict this statement here.
Yeah.
For yourself.
And we finished off the first season of Box Set. We finished the Dark Knight trilogy with The Dark Knight Rises.
So that means not only can you go and listen to The Dark Knight Rises, but you can listen to all 3 of the Dark Knight movies. The box set is complete, Trent. We did it.
Yeah, first season is back on the shelf. We are pulling off the second one starting off in April.
And of course, the last episode we did was for the Wayback Machine, which took us to 1975. And we watched Escape to Witch Mountain, which I might just go ahead and say is the greatest thing the Walt Disney Corporation has ever released.
I would not dispute that statement, Betsy.
It was an incredible viewing experience.
Oh, yes, it was. And I think the podcast recording just reinforces that fact.
If you are not swayed by our persuasive arguments for why you should sign up for patreon.com/neverseenitpod for $5 a month, this is the single episode we are telling you should listen to, because this might be the most fun we've had in 3 years.
I certainly laughed the most in that episode than I have in any other episode. Betsy was crying.
I was laughing so hard I cried.
She cried so hard she was laughing. So if you would like to be a part of the magic that is patreon.com/neverseenitpod, go and sign up today. It's $5 a month. Here's a few clips from every one of those shows, and we'll be back with you at the end of this thing to tell you what we're going to do in April. Stick around.
But we don't hear any dialogue. We don't know the conversation that is happening, but we know exactly what is being said. It is 30 seconds of nothing.
But at the time, before you've seen this movie, you actually don't know what's going on here, because you could actually surmise that Morris is bringing Paul in here to say, I just had a meeting with Steven. Steven has all this dirt on me, and I need you to help me out here.
You need to take care of this.
You need to take care of this now. But no, he's taking the advice from Steven. He is telling Paul, you're off the campaign. Steven is taking over. I thank you for your service. It's a 30-second conversation.
Yeah, and you're right. I forget that because I've seen this movie so many times.
Exactly.
That in that moment, because you don't know what's being said, you don't actually know which road he is taking.
Yeah, you know that Morris is backed into a corner here, and he has 2 roads to go.
Then Jeremy proposes to her, and she's so excited.
No, she's not. But
No.
I have a question for
Yes.
you. When did they establish his name?
Declan?
When? I know they say it, and I saw it in the IMDb page, which I thought was stupid, but when did he actually say his name?
The first time I distinctly recall her saying the name Declan.
But she said it.
Was
it's when they're
right.
going up to the castle.
When they're going up to the... Literally,
Yes.
that is the first time I remember hearing his name.
Yes. When the fuck did they say it before that?
I don't think they did, Trent.
No, they didn't.
I'm pretty sure we were just hot Irish guy number 1 for 25 minutes.
For fuck's sake. You can't even get your other person, your main other person, give them a name?
No.
In this fucking movie.
No, I don't need to. It's Matthew Good. He's so hot. He's hot Irish guy number 1.
God damn it. Oh, okay. Continue.
I don't think Tom Hardy's bad, but it is kind of more complicated to suddenly be introducing yet another villain, and we have to go back to the roots. We have to go back to the first one, which now came out how many years ago? How many years removed from this movie?
And if you wanted to be a little reductive about it, like, the Joker is kind of more brains. He's not brawn. Bane is all brawn.
but he's also smart. It's just that he's not coming up with the plan. The plan is being designed by someone else.
Exactly.
He's just the muscle.
He's just executing it.
And I think it's interesting, and there's a lot to say about Tom Hardy, which we will get into in a little bit here.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe it's just the fact that after the buildup for The Dark Knight, and now we're going to get this trilogy completed, Christopher Nolan has become this big director, and it's probably just underwhelming because so many expectations have been set.
I think that's maybe what it is.
And I don't know how you conclude this any other way than the way he executed it.
And like I said, it is an impossible task.
No, they have forged documents. It's enough.
One old man comes and claims these children as their own, and then there's another old man who tries to check them into a hotel. You know, me and my young companions here going to check into a hotel. There are many problems with this goddamn movie that would not be made today.
It was the 70s, baby. Like, it was weird.
I don't want to stay here anymore,
things
Betsy.
Were fast and loose.
Let's finish this up eventually, and so we can get the fuck out of here. Anyway.
But they get taken in by the evil man, and they figure out pretty quickly that he is an evil man, and he's never going to let them escape. Like, his evil plot is, well, they know what I'm up to, so I'm going to move them to an island facility that they can never get away from.
Right.
So they say, okay, the time is now. We've got to get out of here. And she's really good at like unlocking doors. So they, in the middle of the night, make their getaway.
But of course, Betsy, why would they want to leave this place? Because they've made these really cool rooms for them. Wow, Betsy, what a fun March we had.
The madness was upon us, Trent.
So again, that's just a sampling of what we got up to in March. Coming up in April, Betsy, we're just rolling right along with another episode of the Never Seen It Movie Club.
Yeah, we're going to be starting with Thank You for Smoking.
Inspired by Aaron Eckhart in The Dark Knight.
Yeah, we can't get enough of that man right now.
For Real Love, we're going to be covering 4 Weddings and a Funeral, a movie I have never seen.
Corresponding with the 30th anniversary.
Indeed.
That is the same week that episode drops. So it'll be a fun time to visit that one since you've never watched it. And then we're starting a new box set. And if you were with us on the regular podcast, we just finished up Stripper Sunday, but that fun does not stop, guys. On the next set, 4-box set, we are doing all 3 Magic Mike movies. So we are starting the fun with Magic Mike.
Another movie I have not watched. I'm very excited for that one. And to close out April, the Wayback Machine is sending us back to 1965 to cover another movie I haven't seen, The Sound of Music.
That's a big one.
That's a really big one. So everybody, go to patreon.com/neverseenitpod. $5 a month gets you all of this content, plus all of the other content we've released to date, plus other bonus content that we've been putting out. You know, if you want to hear a bunch of clips of us kind of fucking around and singing before we start recording our regular podcast, that's up there too.
And just having conversations.
Yeah, we got a new thing called the Conversation Pit, where we're just having conversations about whatever.
Sometimes I just like to ask you questions, and sometimes you like to ask me questions,
Indeed.
and sometimes we record them.
All right, that's the end of this clip show. Thanks a lot for listening. Go join us on Patreon. We'll see you there.
Bye, everybody.